Now, Kenyans, there is something that has happened today. Actually, a number of things have happened. And again, this is for educational purposes only. And conspiracy theorists, karibuni sana, because this is conspiracy, apparently. But I will be sharing something strange with you. Because numbers don't lie. That is what we say. Numbers do not lie. Right? So something has happened in our country. Yet again, and the president is at the forefront, doing what he does best, embarrassing Kenyans. Okay? Hey, Ruto. So today, President Ruto and the wife carried themselves, went to say a prayer for kids who died at Utumishi. Never visited the school, sent their Murkomen to give his usual speeches. Murkomen is only good in English. Anything else, bure kabisa. You understand? Yes, Murkomen is my friend, has been my friend since 2013. Yeah, Murkomen has been my friend since 2013. Very good English. Poor performance. Okay? So, nataka to join patterns hapa, and you will forgive me that I'll use mostly Kiswahili and Sheng for reasons known to TikTok whenever you bring out kitu yote serious. If you have noticed anyone anaongelea watoto kudisappear on TikTok, those videos are being put down within seconds. Nitakuwa na explainia kwa nini video zenyu zinatolewa TikTok within seconds anytime you are raising issues za watoto kupotea. Tap screen wase wa TikTok, tap screen Facebook, tap screen YouTube, tap screen. Nataka niwapatie info yenye mtawaipata kwingine. Na mtanisamee kwa sababu mimi sikuwa nataka kujua hivi vitu, but akili yangu inanisumbuanga na kufanya research, deep research. Yesterday niliwaambia nilikuwa na trace ndege fulani inaitwa Osprey na haijaonekana ikitoka US. Hizo ndege zinafichwa Moi. Sawa, mnajua Moi paliko. Hizo ndege zinafichwa Moi na zilifika 3. If you know, you know. Mimi najaribu kuangalia, zilipitia wapi? Hakuna. Ndege zi exist. Lakini ziko JKIA. Bas, this is what is happening. So, hiyo tutaingia deeper baadaye. But leo kuna vitu fani zime happen zenye gava ime make sure that we are not paying attention. So number 1, walienda pale Kemri kujifanya wana sanitize nini mzima, compound mzima. Another thing that happened, and you wonder why it happened that way, is we've lost kids in a school banned. The teacher walked away when the kids are burning. So the students were burning and the teacher walked away, and a student saw it and said that, and was recorded. Teacher alitoka hapo kama moto inawaka. Is it the teacher who burned the dormitory or what? Anyway, wacha DC yao wafanya kazi yao. They never come to a conclusion unless it's pleasing someone. Then as the school is burning, very early in the morning we are being informed everyone is at the school. So when you are concentrating on the school, Utumishi Academy, Laikipia was being set to accept victims of Ebola. So if you are a Kenyan and you are planning to go to US, please cancel your trip. Because you will not go and you will waste your money. Are we clear? Class, are we clear? Americans who have contracted Ebola, in whichever country that is, Kenya will be taking them in. Under the blessings of our very well-educated botanist, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Mnanielewa? Our very able president has allowed that to happen. Let me tell you, if there is somebody, wacheni nijitete. Allow me to expose myself today. Can I tell you something? Okay? Stories za kutufunza forex ilienda aje. Aleki, if you are not on YouTube, we already posted videos for beginners and you are here asking me stories za kutufunza forex. You are not even realizing I lost my account. This is a new account. You are here and you have not followed me. Guys, stop the screen and make sure you follow me. If you're new here, make sure you follow me. Thank you. God bless you. Now, let us listen. Listen carefully. Wachana mambo ya forex kwanza. There is a serious matter. Forex we can always learn. But there is a serious matter that can affect you. Ukikufa sasa utafanya forex binguni. Focus. So follow this account, tap the screen and share this live. In fact, you should share this live until it gets to Mr. President. Or at least his sycophant, Itumbi. Sorry. Itumbi. Ebu share his videos ifikia hawa watu wa president. Okay? Daniel Black, acha kunuka matako comment section, please. Tuko serious. Daniel Black, wacha kunuka matako comment section. We cannot have that. Okay? Tissue imepanda najua, lakini kuna kale ka 15 unaweza tumia hako. Ukishika mavi nawa. Now, let us continue. I don't know how many of us, mimi wacha tu nijiseme. Mimi, I voted Wajakoya, to be honest. But, President Ruto, for a very short time, about 3 months in power, made me feel like I made the wrong decision voting in Wajakoya, and I should have voted President Ruto. To be honest, can cheat, can die. And I even said, phew, labda by the ule msa wa mashahada angetupeleka wrong. Welcome, Mr. President. And I was like in support of him. Like, President Ruto, hapo unaongea ukweli. Hapa, manze uko sawa. So this guy started by speeches, started traveling, telling people, telling Africa, we need to unite, we need to have one coin, African coin. And I was like, God, this is it. This is him. This is the president we've been looking for. I felt so good. I felt President Ruto was the change, leave alone Kenya, the world was awaiting for. I felt that way. And I was so happy about the president talking about uniting Africa, because this is now power, real power. If we get rid of war in Nigeria, we get rid of war in Congo, we get rid of war in South Africa, they are the ones sponsoring these black people to attack other black people. Okay? 80% of South Africa is owned by white people. So I was like, this guy is talking. President Ruto for life. Can cheat, can die. Where? I think 7 months down the line, the guy changed. Then I started even perusing his images. Close up. And then is this the president or something else? Who is this? I noticed there were 4 unique holes somewhere here on the head of the president. But they were saying menyo akipara, anko yangu anazikwa kesho kutwa. I have lost my uncle. Watoto wake wanaendanga chachi ya Prophet Owuor. Na Prophet Owuor watu wake walikuwa wananitangazia hapa TikTok ati juu nilisema ni muongo. Sasa ndio mamangu amekufa. Sasa mimi nashindwa juu watoto wa anko yangu wanaendanga kwa hizo makanisa zake za matakataka. Bado Prophet Owuor ndio amechukua anko yangu. Anyway, nimenyoa. Blessings to you, my uncle. Mungu akubariki, ufike salama. Let us continue. Sasa wase, Ruto can fail. But this is where now the conspiracy theory comes in. Are you ready, guys? Let me tell you. This is real as it can be. Tap the screen. TikTokers mnaniangusha. Mnaweza kuwa na watchiwa aje na Facebook watu wananiwatch wengi kuwashinda. TikTokers of all the people. Facebook and YouTube are being watched by many people than TikTok. No, you're not serious, guys. No, you cannot be serious. I'm really serious. You cannot be serious, TikTokers. Anyway, let me tell you something. Yeah, in your account again, make sure you follow this. Let me tell you something. I'm very serious on this. Unaona hawa watu wameua wale wa Palestine. Watu wenye wameua wa Palestinian. Hao ndio wanaamingi there is the second coming of not the Messiah that you Christian know, but the red heifered Messiah, horn Messiah. Unanielewa? Nataka unielewe kabisa. Ndio ujue watu wao wameungua wapi. Nakuru. Shamba imenunuliwa wapi? Nakuru. Sacrifices lazima zimekiwe because 500,000 of them are coming. If you remember Exodus, if you remember Genesis, kama umesoma to books, watu wenye ni spiritual na watu wanaelewa Mungu, come back here. Kama unaamini maisha ya kiumungu, karibia nikukaribishe. Ukijaribu kusema kwa hiyo country Yesu ni Bwana, unatemewa mate, unapigwa na unaweza kauawa. Now, mko ready kweli nyinyi? You people are joking. Kenyans, you are joking. And I'm telling you, this country is going to be destabilized so that they can take over. And it has already started, and you are busy watching Manchester and Arsenal. Karibu. Have a seat. Juzi, wacha nikukumbushe tu juzi ya juzi. TikTokers mnanifail. How can we be watched by many people on YouTube and Facebook than on TikTok? TikTok of all the pages. No, this is not fair. If you don't want to listen to me, I will just shut this thing down and niende Facebook na YouTube. Ni baki huko. Mwende mka watch Cindy. Tap the screen. Tap the screen, guys. Ama nikasirike. Okay? Now, tuendelee. Nimeona wameanza kuchangamuka. Listen here. This is not a joke and I'm not trying to make this up. Kama unafikiria na kudanganya, please go do your thorough research on your own, not me, sawa? Hawa watu wenye wameua Palestinians, unajua ni watu wagani? Siwezi kumention sababu ni the owners of this TikTok. But they have shares on YouTube and Facebook as well. Ndio maana sitaki kuwataja hapa. Lakini unajua Palestine ilikuwa invaded na country fulani. Don't mention that country. Sawa? Wamewapiga after kuchukua shamba yao, hawajatosheka. Wakakuja hapa na kuna kampuni inaitwa BlackRock. Hii kampuni inaitwa BlackRock ndio kampuni imedestabilize Marekani hadi saa huu. BlackRock ndio iliweza kumweka pale Trump as the president. He was not even wanted, by the way. Okay. Sikiza hapa. Nikakwambia nini? Niliwaambia Ruto, president, I'm talking of my president. Ruto ameshikwa makeke. Amefinywa hata haezi enda kumwangalia Rachel. Mkasema anacheza. Wewe uko na ujinga. Kwa nini? Sieti president anataka watu wakufe. Sieti anataka Ebola ikue hapa. Lakini president, kabla hajakuwa president, tamaa yake ilimpeleka wapi? Kwenda kushika ukuta, kuvaka kofia ka white na kuubusu ule ukuta. That is pledging allegiance. To who? Shh. Pana andika. Are we together? Are we together, class? No, wewe. Nataka kujua kama tuko together. Kuna pali president maybe picha tawasaidia. Maybe picha tawasaidia. Kuna pali president alienda aka pledge allegiance. Na huko ku pledge allegiance yake alifanya nini? Andika tu hapo President Ruto, tamaa ya uongozi. President Ruto in Israel. Yaani mimi ndawachanua lakini nyinyi mnakaanga tu hapa. Sasa hapa ndo nataka uone. Kwa nini president hezi sema no? Facebook mshaona eh? Kwa nini hawezi sema no? Yes. Shika hiyo haga, alikuwa pamoja na wife. Sawa? Shika hiyo haga, shika hiyo ukuta. Sawa? Aya, TikTokers mkosa kutap screen tena mnikasirishe. Make sure you tap the screen, TikTokers. Thank you so much. Unaona hapa? This is the president. And the wife was also there. Unaona? Yes, in Israel. Sawa. Immediately umepata uongozi, you don't get to stay. You have to go to pledge allegiance. Why you helped to get guys, if you've not followed me, please make sure you're following me. This is my account. Okay, YouTubers, now we are good. Everybody has seen. So this is what happens. If Israelites helps you to get power, you have to pledge allegiance. That whichever favors they will ask in future, should they have installed you as the president of that certain country, you owe them one. Shh. Don't mention the name. Now, Here comes the president, takes over. All of a sudden, our president starts misbehaving. The African spirit in him changes. The economy plans changes. Everything is lie, 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 lie. But he was a good president. He was a good president for 3 months, yes. So what changed? He pledged allegiance. And when you pledge allegiance, these guys, from very long time ago, they always have something on politicians. It's not just Ruto. Even Trump himself. Amekuwa akidinya watoi. Huyu Trump, kuna videos, muliniambia niangusha Telegram nikaangusha. Kuna videos, okay, if you have never used dark web, wewe sijui unafanya nini dunia. Dark web is where you see everything. What you don't see on Google, what you don't see on your normal browser. Tafadhali download your torrent, ama onions, ingia black web, ama dark web. Ukiingia huko ndani, enda kabisa ukipatiwa link, ukikuwa accepted that is, and it is not free, search red rooms. Red rooms is a place where unaweza order, nataka kuona mtu mdogo akifanywa hivi na hivi, na itafanywa na unalipia. Those red rooms is where the Epstein files were being sold. Long before the Americans said, oh, we want Epstein files, Epstein. No, they were all released huko. Huyu jamaa na mwenzake president ambaye wa nchi ambayo ililipua Palestina wamekuwa wakifanya hivyo, including kuua watoto, kuwakamua for their oils. That has been happening, guys, for a very long time. That's why you see that a very old man, age of your grandfather, looks like your boyfriend or looks like your girlfriend. Na mtu wako 70 yako 90 huko. Yes, because there is very important things that are actually produced by kids when the kids are in fear. There is a certain chemical that is released, and then they harvest that chemical, and that is what they use to remain younger. Bwana asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Asifiwe tena. Now, who has been preaching the second coming of Messiah, doing the opposite of what preaching should be? Prophet Owuor. Sit down. Shh. Calm down. Don't answer me. Just calm down. The second coming of the Messiah, while you're stealing the property of people, brainwashing people to wash the road. Which roads? And where specifically? Nakuru. Where was the land bought for these people from Nakuru? Thank you. And immediately 3 months they have come, girls are disappearing. Go and check which sacrifices were made. Shh. Don't try to type there. Don't try to type there. Just keep it to yourself. Let us go pole pole. Barabara zilikuwa zinaoshwa kwenda wapi? Good. Now, people of Prophet Owuor, they were told recently, about 2 months ago, we have to build the Pentagon of the Lord. And 400 million Kenyan shillings was raised in 2 weeks. Where's the Pentagon? Lord of mercy. Mimi naambianga. Mimi naambianga nyinyi wa Kenya mnatembea tu hapa ati Manchester au Arsenal au nini. Ni unga imejaa kwa akili unafikiria na kudanganya. Sasa kaa chini nikufunze kitu. I'm telling you. Guys, okay? Watu wa Prophet Owuor. On a serious note, Kwani watu wajui? Watu wa Prophet Owuor, bila kudanganya, mulichanga pesa ya kujengewa kanisa linaitwa Pentagon. Semeni tu kweli. Mulichanga pesa ya kanisa ya Pentagon. Semeni kweli. Mulichanga mkuchanga. Eric Muia, thank you. Over how much? Ebu andika hapo value. Value ilikuwa pesa ngapi? Kama nadanganya. Value ilikuwa pesa ngapi? Guys, just answer there. Value ilikuwa pesa ngapi? Yes, almost 400 million. Thank you, Damian. Damian, at least mnaongea kweli. Almost 400 million. I was in that group. Aya, watu wa Prophet War. Kanisa limejengwa. Pentagon imejengwa. Well, pay attention. I'm not trying to cook these stories. People who are in that church, they know I'm speaking the truth. I'm not trying to lie. Imejengwa. Under construction where? Under construction where? Hakuna. Now, I'll let you know where that under construction is. Just calm down, relax. If you have realized your prophet has gone down, why? Because the owners are now in the country. The owners are what? Are now in the country. You understand? The only roads that were being washed, that the Messiah is coming, and the prophet of the Lord is ahead, was Owor and in Nakuru. And something happened about last year where they found a red heifer. Now, this thing about the red heifer is so serious that they take the magnifying lens. Guys, you can imagine a whole cow. Somebody has to go with magnifying lens like this. This is a cow. Imagine this is a cow. Like this. You have to go checking. And the funny part, the so-called red heifer had only one strand. Hivi, ni kama ukuwe na nywele. Sina nywele. Okay, tuseme tu. Ni kama ukuwe na nywele hizi, alafu nywele moja ya white. No, that is not a red heifer. That is why the sacrifice was not made. Are you getting me? That is why the sacrifice was not made last year. And now, get this. Just calm down, please. Don't get angry. I am trying to bring you up to speed. And now, the same roads that were being washed, it is where, first of all, a whole village was wiped, killed. The DCIs have never investigated that matter. And if they were investigating, it was stopped. Let me tell you about police officers. We have very able, competent police officers in our country. And by the way, we are that in the whole of this world. Unaona, we are that. The best investigative police officers come from Kenya. But if you have the best, it means your secrets are not safe. Are you getting that? Say many yes. Say many yes. Nakwambia in the whole world. Unaona hawa NIS. Na hawa watu munaita DCI. They are that best in the country. Not this country. In the entire world, globe, we have 3. That is why you have never seen any other police deployed anywhere unless it is Kenya to Haiti. Why? Because we had to have watu wa mkono, but we had to also know what is going on. What are we fighting? We have the best police officers. But that being the best, it's problematic to who? Politicians. So why would you have the good police officers and not get to the bottom of any matter? It is because you have a very, very fierce dog, but you've put it on a chain. And anytime this dog wants to bite the enemy, you pull it back and you warn it, I feed you. You are my dog. Shh. That is why they cannot go loose. Because if they are let loose to do their job, I'm telling you, whoever killed Musando is known by this government. Whoever killed Sijui Nani, whoever did, all of them, if these DCIs are allowed to do their job, I am telling you, I can swear and I can even dare going home. Uko kwa Mungu. Nikisema, I know our DCI are the best. I know. I don't need to be told. I don't need to be reminded. But why? Why don't we have a solution to any problem? It's because it's a very fierce dog tied on a heavy chain. That is why hakunanga conclusion ya kitu yoyote. So galana gulanu blah 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 thing. If you remember, ilianza na story ya kuna mtu amekula pesa mingi sana yenye damu ilikuwa ijengwe. Mbona nijenge dam kama ile nyingine inaenda kubomolewa and I've already pledged allegiance? Doesn't make sense. Wacha tu niambiwe nimekula hii pesa, nitakuwa president at the end of the day. You get my point? So now, if you've noticed, it is not long. 3 days ago, after, wacha nikwambie, right now, police are not arresting anyone. Okay, wewe ukipatikana umeshikwa sawa. But officers are not arresting anyone. Let me just tell you the truth. There are guys on this TikTok, Let me tell you, unaona sasa hivi venye naongea hivi, mbele ya Mungu, can cheat can die. Venye naongea hivi, DCI wako kwa hizi life zangu. Aki, NIS wako kwa hizi, mimi nakwambia, in fact I have been texted. Ni venye sisi waonyesha intel yangu, but they are here watching me. Now this is the funny part. There are guys, actually let me say, they are Kalenjins posting, like literally posting knives, posting arrows, posting spears, saying that 2027 we are revisiting 207. Let me tell you what happened in 207 if you're not aware. Guys, tap the screen. Nimewambia TikTok, I don't understand why YouTube are many than you. I don't understand why Facebook are many than you. Tap the screen. Okay? Unanielewa? Unanielewa ndugu yangu? Sikiza hapa. 2027, kama we ni Mjaluo, haungepita Rift Valley. Yani 2013, haungepita Rift Valley. Mimi nilishuhudia Wajaluo wakishikwa, wakikatwa kwa sababu hawajatairi. Nashukuru Mungu nilitairi nikiwa 5 years. But I saw people murdered. Nairobi kulikuwa kumoto. Watoto wadogo tulikuwa nakuwa ferried home. Ukipita pale uangaliwe. Na kuambia, upatikane uko na mutuni. Uncircumcised. You are being killed for being uncircumcised. I cheat, I die. 2007. Ask anyone. Thank you so much for the cup. Ask anyone and they will tell you this happened in real time. I'm not trying to cook stories. And let me tell you, these Kalenjins, some of them, if not most of those villagers, when they are told one thing by their leader, that is what they do. Sikudanganyi. These Kales, unaona wakiambiwa tuseme waambiwe na Ruto, tunaenda hivi. They don't think wataenda hivyo. And trust me, you don't them kuambiwa tunaenda hivi kukuta ule mtu. Aki utakutwa. Hata kama you are a neighbor. I know of Kikuyu fellas. Si wadanganyi. I know of Kikuyu fellas who up to date hawana home. They had bought lands in Nakuru. And in fact, let me warn you. Guys, pass this as a warning to Kenyans. Come 2027. Kama you own a property in Nakuru, this is the right time you sell it. Sell that property. You might think I am instilling fear in you. Don't sell, stay. 2027, watch which part will be affected mostly. It will be Nakuru, it will be Nairobi, it will be Mombasa. But Nakuru will be exceptional. Eldoret will be exceptional. The whole of that Rift Valley strand will be exceptional. I am very serious about this. Those guys don't think when they are given orders. They don't question, they don't challenge, they do. And they are coming for you. Especially Kikuyus. Let me just be straightforward. Kama unafikiri uko na neighbor mkale wewe, ask me, I will tell you what happened in 2007. How Luos were told, Kikuyus are the enemy of any progress. And Luos, do you know what they were looting? Like South Africa right now. They were looting mtu wa mayai, mtu wa kuuza maziwa, hata mama wa kuuza njuku. That is who they were looting. Are we together? Kama ulikuwa Kibera 2007, if I'm lying, just correct me. 2007 Kibera, that is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. If you are in Nakuru, you have a property, fanya hivi. Tafuta mkale shikana na yeye. Mkuwe co-owners. Then we tokea. Register under him or her. Wacha ashikilie property yako. Not just as a manager but a co-owner. You will save it. But if you think I'm lying to you, you wait. It is because the population is supposed to leave Nakuru. And Nakuru being left is not because the Kalenjin don't want you there. You're not getting the bigger picture. What is wrong with you people? The bigger picture is 500,000 foreigners are coming to Nakuru. So how will I get these people out of this place? Is to incite fear, is to incite war, internal war. neighbors killing neighbors. So as they clear for me, I can come up with a solution to do what? To do this and this. It is because Nakuru is supposed to actually to host 500,000 foreigners. You know who I'm talking about? And you're still there looking at me as if I came from Mars. Wake up. It is not, the Kalenjin is not the problem. The problem is a man went to pledge allegiance to Baphomet, sorry, yes. And now, the prophecy has to come true. The prophecy has to come true. That is why I am not finding it any funny that a school was burning, a student so clearly, a teacher walking from the very school, from the very dormitory, and go away. And when students tried to open the door, it was shut from inside and outside, tightly to the extent that even neighbors found it difficult to bring it down. So tell me, when did students start carrying matchboxes? Or lighters, or whatever that is, because it's not electricity. So how? Who? We are still doing that. The police officers have taken over the matter, and now we have covered that area. We are still doing our investigations. The area is now under investigation. We have gathered some very important items, and we think that this could lead us to understanding what literally could have taken place. But we have our suspicions as police officers. We have our suspicions. It could be, it is possible that it could be electricity, but we are just putting that in consideration. That is what you're going to hear next. Because you are not, how will they investigate? What are you investigating? You cannot investigate. How would you? You can't. Hiya. Angalia ng'ombe hapa inasema, Keinan, wewe na kunuka mavi tofauti ni shimama tako. Unajua kitu umeandika. Sawa? Unajua kitu umeandika, so endelea tu. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. We have a bigger problem. Nyinyi mnaona elections, nani atakuwa president? Kuna mtu amekaa mbali, anaona ni vipi nitatoa watu weusi hapa wote. Do you know that amongst the African countries, Kenya is mentioned in the Bible? Do you know that? Hey. Ama mjui? Ama mjui? Hata Ethiopia is mentioned. Wajinga ni wengi sana in Kenya. Wapi, Kenya is mentioned in the Bible. By the way, I'm not joking around. Ama ulikuwa na expect iandikwe Kenya. Unajua Kenya ni jina imekuja juzi. But this land has been mentioned in the Bible. And that is why the so-called prophecy has to come true here. The first thing they did was to bring what they call air defense. They offered 2 air defense to our military. What is our military fighting? To be too honest, what is our military fighting? No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but tell me, who is our military fighting? Who? So, when did we start needing the so-called air defense? When? It is because somebody is defending himself, not defending Kenyans. Wake up. Somebody is defending who? Himself. Now, this is what has happened to President Ruto. If Netanyahu can call in shots through BlackRock, Trump can also call shots. Yes, thank you. We are equal. So, who are those Americans again? What were they doing in Congo? They went to Congo? Okay, good. They are not Americans anymore. Just take them to any black country. They cannot be here. No, we cannot allow that. Let them be taken to a quarantine elsewhere. Yes, not here. We cannot have them here. Can you imagine? You are being rejected by your own country. You cannot. Your country provides the best medicine, the best hospital. Politicians fly from this country to go and get treatment there. But somehow, no, you cannot come to your country. You have to go to any other thing there. The other day, was it yesterday? I think it's yesterday, Kenyans. I told you about the nuclear waste being dumped in northern eastern, and you guys thought it was a joke. Right now in sai, unaona venye tunaongea sai, like right now. Mimi na wewe tunaongea hapa, unanitaipia hapo. Sai venye tunaongea hivi. Laikipia inakuwa prepared kuhost watu wanakufa na Ebola. Yes, Laikipia right now. Watu wa Laikipia mimi ningekuwa nyinyi. Hey. Tungeitana tu kijiji yote tuende huko pale tusikia wanakuja huko. Tuchome hiyo magari wakiwa ndani. I'm telling you the truth. The government of Kenya, now let me try to be a little bit official, yeah? The government of Kenya has accepted to take in foreigners, specifically Americans, who have been affected and infected by Ebola to be brought to Kenya. And they should be brought in Kenya, treated and quarantined here. Guys, I think you still don't see the bigger picture here. Hata kama naongea kama Mluya, you don't see the bigger picture. This coming football, we have exposed something very serious. Hantavirus! Yes, thank you. So when we exposed it, it became very clear. Nobody's going to buy that story again. Well, this is where I need to be very careful with my words. Sawa. So wakati wameintroduce hako ka disease, wakajaribu kutangazia world, wakatengeleza ka quarantine, kudanganya watu ati kuna boti imekuja imejaa watu wako na hiyo virus imekuwa pale South Africa, backfire. Backfire sasa nini nafanyika? We have to stabilize countries where social media is very active. Where is social media active? Kenyans again? Andika hapa chini tukiendelea. Because it is only through social media that you spread propaganda very fast. Where is social media very active? Now, are we on the same page? My students, are we on the same page? Thank you. Now follow me. So the propaganda is this. We have to get worried. We have to get the hashtags out there. And when we get the hashtags out there, number one, the bill is passing. Sasawa? Number one, the bill is passing. Number two, we are accepting foreigners to own our ancestral land. Now does not belong to you. Anyone can buy that. And if you don't pay the land rates, who are we paying the land rates of our ancestral land exactly? To who? Who is taking them? The government of Kenya. No. Which government of Kenya? Which government of Kenya are you talking about? The president was placed there. So who are you paying land rates to? Who are you paying land rates to? Yes. I'm not talking of the rental. I'm talking of your ancestral land. In short, you're being told that is not where you belong. That is not your place. You are not born there. Your great-great-grandfather was not buried there. That is not your place. You leave that place. Why? Because you have to pay the owner. Ministry of Land. Look at this idiot. Which ministry? Which ministry? Somebody is asking me what's the solution. You and I are the solution. Can I ask you something? Tena kidogo tu. Is it in Eldoret where fans of Arsenal came out to celebrate the cup? Shh. Is it in Eldoret or where? Just say it. Is it in Eldoret? Where was it? ati Nairobi. Achana Nairobi bana bro. Nairobi kulikuwa na nini? Wewe uko serious wewe? Tulifaranga tulikuwa hapa Nairobi ndio unasema then you did not see what do you call that? The funds. As we are talking 200 kids in under 1 month in Eldoret, nobody is talking about it and they don't know where the kids are. What Eldoret? How many reports of kids appear in police stations and police posts within a week? Kingine kanasema Uganda. We nukia mavi huko. How many kids disappear in Eldoret within a week? Yes. And you are busy in the streets. Hey, hey, Arsenal, Arsenal, Arsenal. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It is in between 14 to 20 kids that disappear in Eldoret alone. So when you're busy being distracted by football, somebody is busy collecting your neighbor's kids or your kids. And when you try to call for help, even the very people whom you are wearing the same jersey together, they don't even want to be part of you looking for your child, as if it was a crime for a parent to wake up and say, I have to find my kid. So you tell me, do we have politicians in Eldoret? Do we have MCAs? Do we have chief? What do they say about these kids? Can I tell you, I was the first person with my first account that disappeared to talk about Eldoret. And this is after a parent reached out and I was like, I need the story. So, this is what Oscar Sudi did. You know me, hata nimechoka kuogopa kukufa. This is what Oscar Sudi did. There is a hospital somewhere there that is closed right now. They said this hospital was harvesting organs, specifically kidneys from people. And the story of kids disappearing, politicians not talking about, it was buried by the story of what? The kidneys. Do you remember? Hey. So you people have been sleeping. Okay, which hospital was mentioned to be which hospital was mentioned? I want you to connect this. Mishra, thank you. The Indian hospital. And who came to complain that they are being given kidneys and they die? Right down there. Hey, Maganji. Kuna msee amededi huko. Kwa hiyo madam msee. Enda hapo kwa store angalia. Lakini usitoke nje. Hapana. Wala. Sinaona. Akaja kuna mzee amededi hapa kidogo tu. We mumeandika tuendelee, wachana wenye wanakufa. Bado sisi tuko hai. Umeandika? Wewe nataka which people came to complain that they are being given kidneys but they are dying when they are given those kidneys. Somebody ni mlevi ameanguka kutoka kwa nduthi, kapasuka kichwa lakini hajakufa. Sijui kwa nini hajakufa. Okay? Ni mtu mlevi amepandishwa nduthi hapa akaanguka pangala kwa bump. Bump imefanya hivi akahang chini. Okay? We tuendelee na discussion, wachana na mambo ya walevi. Focus. Ni watu wa gani Do I look for that news? Do I look for that news? So, you people, you mean you are busy on social media insulting people, attacking Tanzania, attacking Uganda, attacking any other country, and you don't even know what happens in your country. It was the Germans and Israelites that were complaining they are getting these kidneys, but they are dying. And it is only in Kenya that you order a kidney today and you get it today. You have forgotten. So why is it that everything, the so-called watu wa Mungu, are always behind these bad things? And you're still asking, kama tutaenda mbinguni, tutashare asali na hawa wazungu. Wewe ni pumbavu sana. So wake up, Kenyans. Okay? Wake up, Kenyans. Wake up. I am very serious. You know, I tell you, I know they will come for me. That one I know. I am always aware. They will one day come for me. And you will wish to hear a voice of reason like me. You will wish to have someone to come and speak before it happens. And you will have none. Recently, my accounts disappeared and somebody was asking, but they msha notice, account yangu imeenda. Tunaitafuta. Okay? Tunaitafuta. Mnatafuta nini? I am here. You better follow me now when I'm still alive. Okay? So, all of this finance bill is so heavy. The fact that if it is passed and that land ownership is taken away from your ancestral ownership, bro, how do you say that I'm fighting to defend my land that is not yours? And you are representative politicians. That is why I'm telling you, Ruto is not the problem. Ruto is not the problem. The root of the problem is your MP, is your senator, is your MCA, is your governor. Women rapist, women rape. That is your problem. You get? Because after they accept, if they accept kutishiwa was sign, the president goes there and says, it is your people who passed the bill. It is your people who passed this bill. It is not me. They have asked me to sign. They think it is okay for you. Are you getting my... So the issue is not Ruto. Ruto is not the problem. If indeed Ruto is the problem, where is your MP? Who is supposed to impeach the president? Before we go to sijui at the sign signature collection, who is supposed to impeach your president? Are you getting? So the 2026 finance bill, who is supposed to reject it? Is it Ruto or is it your MP? So, if all our MPs care about us, whether they come from Rift Valley, they come from Kakamega, they come from Ujaluoni, they come from wherever they come from, if they don't say no to this bill, where is Ruto now becoming the problem? The Ruto is becoming a problem supporting your MP, what he has signed. If Ruto is this bad, according to some of the section of the so-called Linda Mwananchi or Gachagua section and others, if this Ruto is so bad, why are you letting Kenyans suffer? Why don't you make that decision? You are given this power by these Kenyans so that you can represent them by their grievances. You can loudly hear Kenyans are complaining left, right, and center. Ruto is unwanted. Ruto is unfit. Ruto is this, Ruto is that. What are you doing? You are eating with Ruto. So, how is Ruto a problem again? Tunaelewana kweli? Are we getting one another? So how is President Ruto a problem? You know, sometimes we want to put a blame on someone. Yes, Ruto mefanya. Ni sawa amefanya. Sikatai. Lakini swali yangu ni, where is your MP? where is your MP? Where is your MCA? Kama governor wako amefail, where is your MCA? Rob Gilly, I can see on Facebook, shame on you. Your mother shouldn't be proud of such a thing. Ungezaliwa mandazi pumbafu. Unaelewa? So, where are we wrong as Kenyans complaining? Why is it that the so-called anti-Ruto not going there? Kuna mtu alikuwa anaitwa nani? There was this Ongoya guy and then there was that Mutiso. Mutiso ama Musito ama Mutiso. Whatever that guy was. Okay, stop calling me at the moment. Whatever that guy was, Mutiso, Musito. They said that we are not okay with the deputy president. So they impeached him. If the president also is unfit, impeach him. Why are you telling us? What are we? Okay. Sasa mimi ukiniambia Ruto ni mbaya, mimi nafaa kufanya nini? Sisi wa Kenya tunafaa kufanya nini ukituambia Ruto ni mbaya? Wewe si ni MP? Salasia. Kazi ni kuvuta bangi, kutukana watu na kujikojolea kwa nguo ukilewa pale Kasarani. Sasa wewe ndio unatuambia Ruto ni mbaya. Okay, Ruto ni mbaya. Watu wa Mumias East walikupatia kura ya nini? Why don't you have to Makendes enough and go table a bill, impeachment of President William Ruto? Why don't you go? Because they want that drama. That is what they want. In order for them to win, they must have someone to say that person did not do this. That person was bad. That person did this and that. You see? So you are there, hey, Ruto must go. No, Ruto and your MP, MCA and your governor all must go. That is the easiest way to make changes because they have sat down, they have watched it happen and they did nothing. Why? Because they are beneficiaries of the proceeds of all this corruption. Are we together? Are we together? So your first problem come 2027 is your MP. Your first problem is not Ruto. Wachana na Ruto. Your first problem is not Ruto. Your first problem is your MP. Huyo ndio shida yako. Major. Make sure uko na kura ya place yenye utamvote out. That is the problem. Problem number 2, it is your senator. You know me, I look at Sifuna as my friend. At the same time, I ask, why don't they table that thing? If indeed this Ruto is this bad guy, why don't they just table it? They fail, we say they tried, they failed. Why don't they? Because everybody knows they have done nothing. So someone has to be blamed for everything. And Ruto is the best candidate for blaming. Kila kitu Ruto. Okay. Ukienda kwa choo ukose kukunia. County government imekata maji. Ruto amekata maji. Ruto amekata maji ya Kiambu. Watu wa Kiambu mnateseka kwa sababu Ruto amekata. Really? Watu wa Murang'a wamekatiwa maji na Ruto. No. That is not the issue. The issue is, you've said this guy is bad. We have seen this guy is bad. But we give you the power. If indeed ingekuanga tu, hakuna MP, hakuna nini, tunavote to one person, president, wewe ndio president. Kesho tunaamka tunasema go home. No, go home. But we have these structures. Before it comes to us going to maandamano, these structures are supposed to be functional. Wewe kama uliamua kukula pesa za Ruto, ukafunga mdomo, wacha kuja kutuambia Ruto ni mbaya kwa ofisi unamwambia, mzee, ulikuwa unataka nifanye nini? Mzee, kwanza Waluya. Na imagine Wetangula akiwa na Mudavadi pale. Ana Oparanya. Haki mkubwa. Sasa unajua kama singeongea hivyo, watu wangefikiria tuko pamoja. Sasa nikaona tu acha tu ni pumburusha maneno kidogo, lakini tuko pamoja mtu wangu. Na kwamba tu rudisha tu kwa ofisi kwa sababu tunajua Oparanya na ule bibi yake spendthrift kind of a lady. Anaenda na motorage. Anaenda na motorage na pesa ya serikali. Akikatiwa tu pesa kidogo, you know I don't have fuel, I have to come and ask my juniors to give me fuel. Boom, paf. Liz Adiano anasema anauza kuma. Liz, panda juu tuuzie kuma yako, acha tukuadvertise. Panda juu. Panda juu tuone hizo vitu zenye unauza, tuambie watu. Na ukuja na kamera. Wewe Liz Atiano, umeamua waibisha Wajaluo. Panda juu tuonyeshe huko unauza. Nimekuinvite. Shenzi sana na makuma zako. Okay? You understand? So the problem, as per se, is not President Ruto. The problem is the immediate person you voted. Huyo ndio shida. Watu wa Eldoret, shida yenu sio Ruto. Watu wa Kisumu, shida yenu sio Ruto. Watu wa Mlima, shida yenu sio Ruto. Remember, Ruto has become an enemy after impeaching what? Or who? Gachagua. But before then, Gachagua would defend Ruto to his deathbed. Ruto is the best. He's the best. So, the problem is not Ruto. The problem is the people we elected from zero to the last. Uko juu. Before tuende uko juu, check. MCA. Home. Unatoa page tena. Uni? MP. Home. Fungua. Uni senator. Home. Fungua ingine. Governor. Kihiga. Kwela kabisa. No issue. Make sure one term does not apply to Ruto. One term applies to your MP, your MCA, because kama governor yako perform, your MCA wanafaa kumimpeach. Unaelewa? If the governor is not performing and the MCAs have refused to impeach him, then your MCA are your problem, not your governor, because they are eating with the governor and they cannot let him go. Tunaelewana wa Kenya? Kwanza nataka ukitaka kuvote properly, I'm serious Kenyans. If you want to properly vote out these people, toa idea ya one term na two term. Just toa. Weka tu hivi. Ruto biashara yangu imeharibika. Ruto ndio si ndio? Biashara yangu imeharibika Ruto. Ngoja tu kidogo na kama. Unaangalia nyuma. Na uko hapo. MP. Shushu. Yes, tumia mlango wa nyuma. Exit. And it should be emergency. Go. Unaangalia Ruto hivi tena unakumbuka, niko na MCA. Unarudi kwa MCA. Umenielewa? Mimi kama mimi nataka kusimama MP Kakamega. Niko serious. Niulizeni kwa nini nataka kusimama MP Kakamega. I have my very serious reasons. Bana birumomba ho tsa koretse bwana nyatsa go tsengayo. Ndina mpango kwanje. I want to step up as the MP in Kakamega, specifically Ikolomani. Why am I saying Ikolomani? Number one, this is my birthplace. Secondly, I just discovered something that nobody else is even paying attention to. Listen, that is why I'm saying Ruto is a problem. Yes, national problem, not your local basic problem. Your leaders are the problem. Kakamega, kuko na gold ya 380 billion. 380 billion. This is how hiyo mgao uenda. 70% of that 380 billion, it is for the national government. Hiyo inaenda kwa Ruto. Sawa. 20% of the same inaenda kwa county government. Sawa. 10% inaenda kwa watu wa Ikolomani. 10% is 68 billion. Kakamega County receives 17.5 billion as a county. Whole of it, 17. Now do your math. A section of Kakamega called Ikolomani will have to get 10% of the gold. Guess what? The normal mwananchi ukienda pale wanachimba gold, hizi mikono zao, jamaa akikusalamia hivi, wala unapata blisters. Anakusalamia tu hivi, unapata blisters. Who is benefiting? Foreigners are mining that gold, and it is going to the pockets of politicians who are quiet in Kakamega. They are very quiet in 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿 about the very gold because they are benefiting from it. I have a different idea. Very different, by the way. If the gold is for the government, it means the government is the people. The people. Right? So me, I don't want the 380 billion. The government is right. And the constitution is well stipulated. I want my 10% for my people. Can you imagine? If the whole of this county is given 17.5 billion, imagine one place being given, is that 3 times almost of that money? That means, unaona the most expensive hospitals that you get in India, you get in Ukraine, you get in US, you can have those hospitals where? In 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿. Imagine. Because the money is there. The problem is usage. Afa mnakaa hapa, mnauliza who do we replace with? I am here. I want to become the MP because I believe I can change the place. I believe I am the change I don't want to be. By just sitting here and seeing people make mistakes. I am tired. In fact, I was thinking I should even step up and be a president. Munipatia hata kura 10. Nitoke huko niseme yes, there are 10 people who believed in me. Ruto, you are lucky. You are lucky. I want to be the president. I'll be given 3 votes. It's okay. Mine, my brothers, and my wife. And you people will be there saying, Huh? I'm serious. If you guys really want leaders, ufai kwanza kuelect mtu unapenda. Iyo mapenzi patia bibi yako ama bwanako. Iyo mapenzi patia watu wako. Do not elect somebody you love. Elect somebody who can execute. Do we have a problem as a county? Do we have a problem as a sub-county? Do we have a problem as a village? You need someone that can execute it. Even if it means to hurt a few fellas who has been breaking or blocking exactly that thing which is supposed to be done. For example, nikienda kwa Kakamega, najua nitakosana na middlemen. Haina shida, wacha nikosane na wao. But at the end of the day, hata hao middlemen what have benefit for a very long time. Imagine having a 7-star, not 1, not 2, not 3, in all corners of 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿, 7-star hospitals. Having all the roads leading to major places, to hospitali, kwa chief, police post, sijui kwa governor, wapi. In the whole of 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿, barabara ikuwe ya lami. Instead of depending on sijui estimate atoka wapi haijafikia watu, with that money, we can still install free Wi-Fi for the next 20 years. I have done my mathematics. Imagine for the next 20 years, all of the 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿 people can have free Wi-Fi. This is the best part, including the solar. Na bado pesa itakuwepo. Remember, you have your 68 billion, but still, unapewa mgawa kwa ile 17. It's a lot of money. It is only that Kenyans believe in handouts. Iyo hambeho shendo. Bro, toya macho mazijo. Unatakaje nipige siasa hapa hivi na hujatoya macho. That ya macho thing is what these politicians comes and steal from your very own pockets. With the 68 billion, I'm telling you, 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿 can be like what city? 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐿 can be like Miami. Zile pesa zenye hawa se wanaendesha hizo magari kubwa mnawaona nazo huko. Mtu tu ameingia kwa kiti juzi, kitambi iko karibu kupasuka. Akona mimba ya 5 years. Ni hizo pesa. It is that money. But if that money is put to use, trust me, for the next 40 years, kids will never worry about school. At your why would we be asking parents to pay school fees when actually the county can pay teachers for the next 30 years? And that is not in this kindergarten, sijui chekechea, mpaka university. With that money, we can have high-end universities. How do you improve the economy of the place? Is by setting up facilities. Watu wanataka mashule. If you set up good schools in Ikolomani, watu watatoka Kisumu, watu watatoka Mombasa, watu watatoka Kilifi. Kwenda wapi? Kwenda kwa shule Ikolomani. That is the only reason they are coming. Ukieka hospitali mzuri huko, watu watafly from Uganda, watafly from Congo, wanakuja Ikolomani to get treatment. Germany is not in Africa, right? But where do all these people rush to get treatment? It is in Germany. Okay, good. I have very good idea for that. How about we educate our own, take them to Germany. Let them study with the best doctors. Let them gather experience there. 5 years. Let them come back. They find the institutions, the facilities are well equipped. Why do we need to go to Germany? We don't. Do we have the money? Yes. Why don't we do it? Because one person thinks he should have it all. Bana munipatie kura, mimi niko serious nataka kusimama MP. Bana wewe, mumbea kwanza kura bwana, nianza kuzie Ikolomani. Nianza na Ikolomani, nataka MP, sitaki MC. Najua MCA is a good place to start, but mimi sitaki kuanzia hapo. Nataka kwanza tuende tukae chini na county government. Wakikataa, unajua mimi nda stream. Na nitakuja huko nikiscream nikiwaambia, nitawaambia governor nani ndio anakubali gold yetu hivyo. Nitasema hivyo. Akuja niwe akitaka. I want to have a sitting with the next president. Nimwambie no, we are not going to operate like this. I appreciate you being the president, but on this gold, sir, I need my 10%. This is my 10%. These people elected me. I'm not speaking for me. I need my 10% to go back home. My children in Ikolomani are waiting for me to tell them, hey, out of the 10%, I have come with 5%. And this 5%, this is the money. Can I tell you something? Guys, Okay? Then ukipata kitu kituono unatuhepa. Davis, it is true to have your doubts, but I am not your leader. I'm not your current leader. Listen. Do you know I have even prepared a website? Mimi, nime prepare a website. How I will control Ikolomani should I be an MP there. And what is this website called? Actually, it is called ikolomani.com. What is the purpose of this website? Any money that the government allocates for Ikolomani, whether it is the national government or the county government, it is indicated out there. So that every shilling that is spent from these coffers of Ikolomani, it can be well indicated. The 20 million was to build this school. This is the amount that was spent, and this, you think I'm joking? I'm very serious, by the way. And that is how it's supposed to be. Every county is supposed to, yani, Wakenya wanafaa kujua, county yetu iko na pesa ngapi. You are not supposed to be in the darkness. So that kama tuseme ni county government haifanyi kitu, tunasema county government is not releasing the money to this constituency. The national government is not releasing money to this county. That is how it's supposed to be. Because the money, it is actually the taxes of the people. So why would I hide your money? Why would I be the one keeping your money? You don't want to know how much? No, I should keep there the money. So that when Kenyans, tuseme wakuja waseme, tajiri tupatie yako kitu, niwaambie, mkiniambia niwape kitu, mnaniambia nitoe hizi pesa zenyu, nikuje niwape. Mimi kamshahara kangu ni haka. Sawa? Ukiniambia nikuje nikupe kitu, unaniambia niingie kwa akaunti yenu, niharibu, nisitengeleze shule. Sawa sawa? Hizi barabara zikae hivi, hospitali mwanze kulipishwa. Hivyo ndio unaniambia. Why would you hide money? Si ni pesa yao. By the way, is it my money? No, is it my money? It's not my money, si ndio? So whose money is it? Ni pesa ya wananchi. So kama ni pesa ya wananchi, weka ikuwe public. Wajue kwa account zetu kama constituency tuko na 20 million. Hii ndio pesa tumepewa. So that wewe usitembee huku nje watu wakifikiria umekatalia pesa. Tuweke hapa. You want to see my site? Me, I don't joke around, my friend. You know, when I talk some of these things, you guys think that I'm just cooking my stories up. Eh? I am not joking. Niko na site inaitwa. Oh, kuna msana anauliza kama iko online. No, it's not up. It's not up. It is something that I've just kept. Thank you so much, Lagat. So my idea is this. We need to start getting rid. Watu wa Kakamega tafadhali, naomba mnikaribishe Ikolomani. Mimi niko na an idea that can change the type of leadership we have right now. And if Ndindi Nyoro is working, if the Ndindi Nyoro is working, then also mine can work. Right? Hata yangu inaweza work. But I want to make sure that I teach all of them a lesson. All of them. I want to make sure that I teach all of them a good lesson. To know that this is how things are supposed to be done. Hakuna kuficha shilingi. Okay? Hakuna kuficha shilingi. Hakuna kuficha nini. Let me check if I still have that. Where is it? Kolomani. Okay. Code. Oh, projects. Where are my projects? My projects. Sijalipia. We, si mmesema naweza tumia free for the next 30 days. Kwani mnaniambia ni claim alafu tena mnaniambia nilipe? Mnaniambia ni claim tena mnaniambia power hakuna. Kwani hakuna power? Wapi nitanganya? Hakuna power. Sasa I may have insufficient funds and you guys said that I can try for free. Anyway, nimeishiwa pesa kwa account ningewaonyesha. But I have prepared a site, a website, how we shall be spending our money. And I have put it in schools, how schools will be spending this money. Kama kuna shule ziko huko. Mimi kuna place najua inaitwa 𝐸𝐶𝐻𝐵𝐻. Kuna place inaitwa 𝐸𝐶𝐻𝐵𝐻. Kuna kashule kakuko kanaitwa 𝐸𝐶𝐻𝐵𝐻. Ako kashule. Imagine guys, I'm 36 years. I studied there. Up to date, the school is the same. No windows, no doors, dust and bricks. Can you imagine? No chairs. Somebody needs to step up and do something. What do you think? No, somebody needs to step up. Someone has to. Ukienda kwa hiyo inaitwa kuna shule nyingine hapo inaitwa 𝐸𝐻OMO. That 𝐸𝐻OMO school has been like that for the longest period. No changes, nothing. Hata tu njia ya kuingia kwa shule inakaa tu venye ilikuwa 36 years ago. The reason as to I hate politics, by the way, let me tell you guys, I really hate politics. The only reason I want to go there is I am tired of trusting people to do the right thing and they do exactly the opposite, the wrong thing. Even fuata hii account yangu ndio imerudi. Fuata hii, this is the only account, okay? Zile zingine zote zilienda. Najua you are looking at the numbers and you wonder what happened to your account. Yes, my account disappeared. So make sure you're following this. So my idea for leadership is this. Before we elect leaders, the first thing is, how are you going to spend the money? Because you will be given money. You will be trusted with our money. How are you going to spend the money? Mine will be one. I will be working with my phone and I will tell you. Also, you can have your own phone. What do we call this? This app is called Ikolomani app. What is in Ikolomani app? Projects of Ikolomani, everything that is planned for this year, and the amount that is there to do. Progress of this so-called project, that called project and that called project. It is here, you can watch. If it has not been done, you just tell me, bro, tumeangalia na hakuna kitu tumefanya. Go home. Go for president with the big boys. Nitapigiwa kura mbili hapa. Max Broker. No. Guys, let me tell you my biggest temptation of money. Na nitashare na nyinyi. And I think wale nyo tumetembea na nyinyi, especially YouTube, you know this story. I had just started YouTube. I had gotten to, I think it is 90,000 subscribers by then, before I lost my account. And there was a case that I was following about a hospital. I am very proud because actually that guy is behind bars. I think bado akona miaka 15 to, he was given 25 years, that doctor, that quack doctor. So this doctor, the problem with Sefi Hospital is it was being operated by doctors who are not qualified. Some of them even were chased away. They never finished their studies, but they were busy treating people to die. So there was a patient wa cancer, alikuwa anaekewa drip. Drip I treat cancer, then anarudi home, ina get worse. Another mistake that happened now that I took up the case was somebody alienda kungolewa meno because wanasema wanangoa, wakatoa na jaw. Unaona hii jaw hii palimeno inaingia ndani. Sasa ule daktari hakujua ile pliers, hiyo kitu yenye wanashikanga meno wanafanya hivi wanangoa, hakujua imeshika mpaka jaw. Alingoa na jaw. So mtu, so unajua unakuanga umedungwa zile mavitu za kuganda, hakuwa anasikia. Went home, akaanza kurealize anaoza na ndani. So when alikuwa anaoza, go back, where daktari, nini happen? Stories. So that guy decided to expose them, then reach out to us. When we started investigating that, and we found out this, NTV also, KTN also took up the story. But this is what happened. The moment that doctor saw the tisa ni ile, ni kama kanaitwaje Kaprimia kayo video like what is coming up, reached out to KTN, and I can proudly say here, I am the only person who refused to get money not to air the story. KTN refused to air the story. I'm not saying they received the money, but I think somebody received a package and said for whatever it is, go to hell. They never aired the story. So I waited for like 2 weeks for them to air the story because they told me they are a bigger platform. So if I air my story first, it will affect theirs. So I should allow them to air, then I will air. And I was like naive, yeah? I said yes. They never aired. Now, I released my teaser. And then this guy reaches out. First becomes a very good guy. Tumeona hiyo story yenye umeweka hapo na tunaichunguza. Sisi ndio wenye hospitali. Tumesikia uchungu sana. Tungependa kujua huyo ambaye alikuletea hii story, family members, ili tuweze kuzungumza. Sasa sio mtu amekuwa hapo, amekuja hapo kila saa. Mbona hamkuzungumza? Mbona mnataka mimi niwaambie pali yako? Nikaogopa. So I called that lady, nikamuuliza, we, watu wame reach out and they are telling me they want to solve this. What do you think we should know? Akaniambia they are lying to you. Hiyo kesi tumepelekana, hawatawaifanya kitu. Wanakudanganya. Wewe post. So I went back to this guy and I told him, you know, it appears that you guys have been not cooperative. And I have also found out that there is a time you guys have been reported on the same. So this guy realized that I'm not easy to move around. So akaniambia, fanya hivi. Huyo mgonjwa wewe mpeleke hospitali yoyote, atibiwe, mimi nilipe hiyo pesa. Hapana. But as I was still arguing the point of this mtu mwenye amengolewa jaw imeoza, that person wa cancer akakufa. Again, that mgonjwa was referred to me. By who? By the nurse huko. Kaniambia umekuwa kidunga huyo mtu maji. So mimi nika follow up huyo mtu wa cancer. Then nikakuwa niko na kesi mbili strong. So I was so much pushed by that the doctor now offered money. The doctor dared me. Ni nini hauna kwa studio? Naweza akakununulia zile video. Naona unafanya video mzuri sana. The doctor dared to give me 50,000. That was the first amount. I said no. The doctor went further, said he will give me 300,000. I said no. He went even further, offered 1 million. I said no. 2 million. I said no. Guess what was the last offer? This was my suggestion, by the way. Wacha nisidanganya hapo. My suggestion was this. You see, that man who has died in your hospital, you've been giving them drip. We have videos. And I sent them videos, by the way. We have videos that you people who are giving cancer patients drips. So this is what I want. The person who has died there was a young parent to a young woman with 2 kids. I want you to do this, and you will never see this video anywhere. You will not see me in any court appearing. First, you have to write, and you have to put that in budget, and you have actually to deposit that amount in these kids' insurance in terms of education. That is the first thing. The second thing, the 2 million you have offered me, I want you to make it 5 million. And this 5 million, you will give 4 million to the lady whose husband is dead right now because of your negligence and your doing. And then this 1 million, I want you to offer it to this lady, the one with the broken jaw. The guy said yes. Kumbe the guy has said yes to get me. Mimi nikasema, let me call my victims niwaambie niaje, wewe, huyu mtu amesema hivi. So unajua mimi niko overjoyed. It is just when I'm getting into this field. I don't know, people can play with your brains. So I waited. The guy says, okay, so hizi pesa unataka zitumwe wapi? And I'm like, pesa hizi zitumwa kwangu. That is number one. How will I explain where I got 5 million? Because you know, when you receive more than 1 million, the bank calls you to explain where you got your million. When you deposit more than 1 million, the same applies. So where will I say that I got the 5 million? What do I do for a living to get 5 million? Am I a lawyer to say that I received this money on behalf of these victims? Do I have any proof of papers? No, I don't. So I said, no, wait. This money is going to be deposited into 2 accounts. And it is only after the money has matured, that is when I am not going to put up any video. The guy realized I'm clever. So he opted to threats. So I had guys are following me, akalipa to polisi tunisumbue, nikashikwa nikapelekwa pale Central, si Central, nikapelekwa Kamkunji nikakaa 2 days nikaachiliwa, tena nikachukuliwa nikapelekwa sijui wapi huko. Nilishikwa mara kama 3 within 1 week. Yani natoka hivi nakuja nashikwa. Natoka nashikwa. Oh, defamation and what? Na wataki kuniprocess kwa koti. After that, the guy realized this one is not tissuing. So he decided to go full blown, and I decided to release the video. When I released the video, I never knew, by the way, that story would be taken serious. I just released the video like umekuwa mjanja, umejifanya mjinga, wacha hata mimi nikuwe mjinga. And the story picked up, guys. The story picked up. KTN waliona aibu. Wali release after nime release. Juu sasa video iko nje, hata usipo release bado iko nje. Sasa how kudhania that video how it take seriousness, actually it even boosted even further, to the extent that I think it was the first time to get at least 150,000 views on YouTube. That was the first time when they posted. So the story was picked up, and this guy was arraigned. And I appeared as the witness, and I offered the videos. How many years? 25 years sentenced. And the best part of it is this. The family was compensated, and all the 5 branches of 𝐶𝐈𝐒 Hospital, if you remember anything called 𝐶𝐈𝐒 Hospital, go and check if there is any functional branch. I closed it. It could have been just easy for me to take money from the devil, 5 million, and walk away. But the devil will never give you something for free. Do you understand that? The devil will never give you anything for free. Anything you take from the devil, you will pay with your blood. And when I told my father about the 2 million being offered, Buddha aliruka juu, akaniambia, ukichukua hiyo pesa wewe, I have disowned you as my son. Na mimi napiga hesabu, Buddha, mita 2. Uko hocha, shamba ni kidogo. Shamba ni kidogo, Buddha uko kwa kanyumba kama tope, mimi sina nyumba hapo. 2 million is a lot of money. My dad told me, wewe, hiyo pesa utaitapika. Na kwa since that day, I swore to my life, pesa ya haramu na mimi no. Nyinyi mnajua ma forex traders wameni approach wangapi nyinyi? Watu wamegonga mtu, wataki niongelee story yake. Hao ma CEO Gatimu. Hao akina Amina hawa. Mnajua ni watu wakina Kenyan Prince. Mnajua ni watu ngapi kuja inbox wewe? I said no. Because my father told me nitatabika hiyo pesa. And realizing I have kids, I might not be affected directly, but I might nitashinda hosi. Because kuna mtu analia pesa yake. Unajua hivyo? Kuna mtu analia pesa yake. So I refused and I said no to that fake money. And that guy akona miaka zake huko bado ataserve. I think the good thing is old, so I think atatoka akiwa maybe 85, maybe 85, yeah. Uko sure atakuwa ananitafuta bado? Si tu pesa tumeisha, amehonga kila mtu. Amehonga kila mtu. Na bado niko hapa. So the best I can do is just to stay on the right. Sababu za zile ndajichanganya Mungu ataniachilia. Yep. So mimi kuniambia ati nitaingia ati MP alafu nigeuke wasee. Okay. Kukichangamuka nimewageuka watu wangu wa Ikolomani, nimewageuka. Mambo ya kichangamuka nitakuja kuambia nani natakiwa. Nitakuja kuambia nani president hataki nifanye hivi. Nitakuja kuambia nani governor anaorganize watu wake waniue. I must stay with my people because you are my line of defense. When the people of Ikolomani brings trouble, even the governor knows it will not be good for him. The country will know. You get? So for me, I just want to make that change that has never been there. Khadenzinga, hata mimi nataka nione bana. At least watu waache kuita tu Waluya tunapenda chakula bana. Unakaa tu chini unasikia ule akiona shingo ya kuku. Oh. Nataka I want us to change the story. We have to change the story. Ama niaje wa Kenya? What do you think? Waluya wenye mnani watch, unajua mnani watch hapa. Wewe unasikiaje? Ukiangalia hivyo unasikia ule akitupiwa bata ni hivyo. Mpatie mguu ya nguruwe atakuinamia. No, we need to change the story. We really need to change the story. I'm serious. Let us have just one person. Uko unasikia ule ndio Nelson Mandela wa Waluya sasa. Shikongolo mwana we tajwa. Mwana ya mera mili. Imagine unakaa chini unasikia Wakikuyu na pesa. Wacha. Hawa watu wanapenda pesa. Wajaluo na masomo. Wacha. Hawa ni kama wanazaliwanga kama wameshasoma. Waluya ule mpigie tu gali. Akisikia tu unga imepita hivi, asikie tu kisi yake. Anakuwa excited, anasahau kila kitu. Kisi yake tu ile. No, we have to change that. We have to. At least, by the way, Waluya, you owe me. I have represented you without anything on a very huge platform. Every time wasana ulizaga, expozinga ni lugha gani? We expozinga na kuanga lugha gani? The moment I say I'm a Luya, unasikianga, Waluya wanakuanga na akili kweli? Wewe unatudanganya. They don't even believe it. I'm serious. Wewe ni watu wangapi mmeniuliza hapa mkiniambia mimi si Mluya? Nyinyi? Hata nikijaribu kuambia wana mapua ni kubwa. You might have their features but you are not a Luya. They don't believe it. You know? So Waluya msiniangushe. Mimi 2027 nasimama kama MP na kuja Ikolomani. Shindu ya nyanga sitaki uongozi. Nataka inclusivity. Mimi am a website designer. My dream is one. I hate the system of education of this country. I really hate it to the core. Ata CBC ni nonsense. Ati homework ni go home, come with 2 eggs. Tell your parents to buy you 2 apple. Alafu ukikuja na hizo apple, mwalimu anajekea moja, hiyo nyingine anakatia watoto. What kind of education is this? Is nonsense. Mimi at least ungeniambia we are supposed to study how to plant apples. If for example it is in Kakamega, We have Kakamega Forest there. The education that is supposed to be there in Kakamega should be surrounding how to protect this forest, should be surrounding indigenous trees, should be surrounding protecting environment. That is the education they need. And how to include economy. Instead of deforestation, afforestation. Wewe uko hapo unafundisha watoto Paleolithic period. Pangea sijui na Kuna mtu wako hapo busy ananiambia ongelea kitu ya maana kuhusu Ebola. Niko Kongo. Nikiongelea Ebola ulikuwa wapi? Ongelea kitu ya maana kuhusu Ebola. Pumbafu. Good evening, how are you? Mike, you have a platform, you can go talk about Ebola as well. Acha kunisumbua sawa? You don't gift me, you don't pay me, you don't check on me when I disappear on media, and you're busy shouting here, Ebola, Ebola. Ish. You are a late comer, bro, accept it. Now listen here, guys. So the type of leadership we need is inclusivity. Kila constituency, kila county inafaa kukuwa na app yao. Tunaangalia governor ulipewa hizi pesa umefanyia nini? Hii county inapata hizi pesa. Zizie huko kwa government coffers ati zinafichwa huko ndio unaenda kuangalia Imagine Kolomani walipatiwa 26 million 2024 2025 2026 wamepatiwa 18 million. Hata hujui kama kuna pesa huko. Mkienda shule watoto wanafukuzwa. Kwa nini? Juu pesa imekaa huko, mwenye anafaa kutumia pesa hajui afanye nini. Ish. We need different type of leadership. So guys, mimi mkini support. Kwanza wewe Mike, before lielia, have you followed me? You have not followed me and you are crying I should talk about your issue. Can you imagine someone has not followed me and is here busy yapping how I should? Can you follow me? Then bring your problem here. One term. Kusema one term kama haina meaning ndani yake, it is useless. It becomes a stupid song. So listen guys. Having said that, how many will support me hata kama ni kura 5? Niseme tu nilienda nika participate, nikapata kura zangu 5. Waluya be. Mimi nataka kwenda kusimama Kolomani. Hata nikipata kura 5 ni zangu, asante. Nyasaye abalinde. Sawa? So, since I do not have money, we are going to use our platform. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We are going to use it to our best. We are going to campaign on social media. We are going to campaign on ground. And I need you people. The only change that can come is through us. Having complained out here on record, saying this is what you are supposed to do and how we are supposed to do it. Unajua uzuri, kama nitakuwa MP, hakuna venye governor ataniambia ati usieke out there watu wajue Kolomani iko na pesa ngapi. It is my constituency. And how I run it does not concern the governor. Si ukweli? Yeye pia atengeleza app yake aonyeshe watu hii ndio pesa tunapewa. So that transparency itasaidia hata nikikuja kuomba kura bila pesa next time, mtaona ukweli pesa ilienda hapa na ndio hii. Mari City ndio hizi tuli-upload. Sio eti mnione tu hivi over sudden nimekuwa Salasia. Kwetu imegeuka White House. Kila mtu ako na nyumba ya gorofa mpaka ule mtoto chokora. Lakini tukiona maendeleo ni ideas. People don't feed on ideas. People don't feed on ideas. Now, guys, I think you guys were not here. Those the ones asking about Ebola. I have already stated it clearly and I have really argued with the president. I have even made a video of it If you go to my TikTok right now, go to TikTok right now, search sasa nani anajiita little bitch. Oh, huyu ni yule aliachwa na Arrow boy. Okay. Kaa hapo na hizo mabitch zako kwanza. Acha tukuje hapa. Ndio hii.
Do me a bigger favor. If I have to die, then let me die with this. This is a shame, Mr. President William Samoei Ruto and your entire government. How can you allow, how can you accept a deal to be struck in Kenya by a non-Kenyan to bring foreigners who are sick in our country in the name of quarantine? When did we become a waste country? It's a shame. I am very ashamed of you, President William Samoei Ruto, and your entire government. I have had my doubts, but I am really ashamed of you, Mr. President. We know bad things are happening in our country. We all have challenges. But this one, it's a shame, and you are that representation of our shame as a country. Can they accept us in US to be quarantined there? Should we even have malaria? Kenyans.
Now, before you complain about me talking about Ebola, have you listened to that video and have you shared it? Because that is where we need to start. Kuna mtu hapa ananiambia, Dynamic ananiambia ulituambia Letanyau amenyuria. Who is Letanyau? Huh? So you should start by this video. Before you complain, oh Buda hujaongea. Anza na hii video, share kila mahali. Watu wajue President William Samoei Ruto through his government has allowed wazungu wenye wanakufa na Ebola waletwe Kenya. And we don't have facilities, my friend. Instead of those people being contained within the areas that they are sick, they are transferring them to African countries. Yeah? Alafu we uko hapo una complain sijaongelea. Mimi, I think I have addressed the president. I have not even said, oh, Kenya, mjue Ebola imekuja. No, I have addressed the president. He is the president of this country. He is the one who has allowed these people. He is the one who has signed, yes, bring those sick people here. Let them come and affect my people, kill my children. I am okay. You just bring them. I have your money. Okay, we have deal done. Bring them, let them die. Hey. So uja share video alafu na nikombanisha hapa. Kipieta, I was looking for you. Now it's time to block you. Thank you so much for showing up. Stupid student. Kipieta. Block. Hii gasia nimeitafuta sana. Asante sana kujileta. Sasa pass my greetings to your mother. Okay? You get? So my problem is one. Why do politicians, sahi politician akishika Ebola, trust me hata kuja Kenya? Any politician mwenye ameshika Ebola ama anashukiwa akona Ebola cannot come to Kenya. Is that true? But then somehow, once affected with Ebola, they have to be brought here. You know me, on my Telegram, I think what mulikuwa Telegram, I released a video what they were doing to people who had actually transmitted Ebola. Munakumbuka nilionyesha kwa Telegram before my Telegram was there. Right now I don't have a Telegram. I deleted it. Do you remember? They were banning those people. So you bring us this disease and tell us it's going to be quarantined in one place. Are they going to be worked on by machine or human beings? And if a mistake happens there, that guy walks home. Now, if a mistake happens in that so-called quarantine, and then that guy walks home, what happens? Kimeli, I'm telling you, the president has given us out. They are not going to America. They are coming to Kenya. Like Kipia already specifically has been said. In fact, the white people are making videos about this. They are so much surprised about how this is happening. White people... Acha nikutafutia. Unafikiria ni jokes? Let me check it for you. White people are even wondering why Trump should do that. If the white people are wondering why our own are not being accepted back to our country, why should we, President? Na hizi akili zote. Mungu akusamehe sana. Sikia?
The United States of America is breaking from past precedent and will be sending Ebola patients, Americans, that contract Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo or in East Africa if the outbreak spreads, to a facility in Kenya, not to a facility in the United States of America. According to new AP reporting, Americans with Ebola will be sent to a new quarantine facility that's being built in Kenya, also in Africa. They will not actually be sent to the United States of America in the past. That's actually what's been happening. And under RFK Jr., under this new CDC, guidance is changing as America responds to this Ebola outbreak that is set to be one of the deadliest in America or in world history. Over 100 deaths, over 1,000 cases. It's getting worse. It's getting worse specifically in East Africa. It's not really getting worse in the United States of America. There's no threat to the United States. But if you're an American in the DRC, Uganda, and you contract Ebola, you'll be sent to a quarantine facility in Kenya. Follow.
U.S. citizens exposed to Ebola will not become.
All these are white people.
The New York Times, citing 3 people with knowledge of the plans, reports the Trump administration is sending them to Kenya for observation and treatment. It is a break from normal practice. Citizens are usually repatriated, especially when their home country can offer a higher standard of medical care. And by the way, we're equipped to do it. Back in 2014, Dr. Craig Spencer contracted Ebola while treating patients in Guinea. He was in intensive care in Bellevue Hospital right here in New York City for 19 days. Other Americans were evacuated to places like Omaha, Nebraska, and treated in specialized U.S. facilities with advanced ICU care and isolation rooms. Dr. Spencer survived, and he's now telling the Times that the U.S. is abdicating its responsibility to protect American citizens.
Americans are complaining, why can't we have our own citizens back? Kenya is saying, how much do you have? We can die, no problem. Yes, Trump, God bless you. My name is William Samoei Ruto. Tuko na Laikipia. Sura kama Salasia. Okay, let us listen to another one.
The Trump administration is currently planning on sending Americans who have been exposed to Ebola to Kenya for treatment instead of treating them in the United States. This is a major departure from established protocols where Americans are treated in domestic biocontainment units. The current outbreak is recognized as the 3rd largest in history, and the CDC has restricted arrivals from affected areas to 4 specific U.S. airports for screening. We have 13 specialized biocontainment units available in the United States for this exact scenario. Experts are saying this is an ethical failure to
Thank you.
For our citizens on home soil and a departure from standard practice.
It is unethical. The citizens of the United States are saying it's unethical. These people are U.S. citizens. They should be brought back because we have the best of facilities to safeguard and protect and even save their lives. Why are you taking them to a 3rd world country where even the facility does not exist? Which means people are in a rush to set up the so-called facility. Ruto, touch your toes. Somebody get me a nyau. Ruto and your team, touch your toes. Wewe. Oscar Sudi, wacha kuja hapo, nenda kwa choo wakati nakuita. Oscar, come here. Seriously. Murkomen. Wachana na shule. Wewe sio Ministry of Education, kuja hapa. Come. Kazi ni kunyoa nywele. Nanyoa mpaka na akili. The Americans are saying, The Americans are saying no. We want to have, imagine, they are saying no, we want to have our sick people treated here at home. where there was one doctor contracted Ebola, 19 days, he was treated, he was okay, and now he is still working. Why are you rejecting our own citizens and take them to a third world country? And right now what they are saying, to affect our economy, East Africa is the most affected. Skis up.
U.S. citizens exposed to Ebola will not be coming home, apparently. The New York Times, citing 3 people with knowledge of the plans, reports the Trump administration is sending them to Kenya for observation.
It is not Kenya. No, you are even Ebolized. You cannot call it Kenya.
And treatment. It is a break from normal practice. Citizens are usually repatriated, especially when their home country can offer a higher standard of medical care. And by the way, we're equipped to do it. Back in 2014, Dr. Craig Spencer contracted Ebola while treating patients in Guinea. He was in intensive care in Bellevue Hospital right here in New York City for 19 days. Other Americans were evacuated to places like Omaha, Nebraska, and treated in specialized U.S. facilities with advanced ICU care and isolation rooms. Dr. Spencer survived, and he's now telling the Times that the U.S. is abdicating its responsibility to protect American citizens. Right now, roughly 1,000 people have been infected with Ebola in Congo, an outbreak that has killed more than 200 people in just 11 days. It is the 3rd largest outbreak right now so far on record. The Trump administration has sent 1 American doctor with symptoms to Germany and monitored 6 other Americans in Germany and the Czech Republic. The original plan was to monitor high-risk Americans in Kenya while transferring anyone who developed symptoms to Europe for treatment. But now dozens of U.S. Public Health Service officers are reportedly being trained to deploy to Kenya to provide treatment there. Here is how Secretary of State Marco Rubio explained the new policy today during a cabinet meeting at the White House.
Vice President Zigila, watu wa Kenya mjambo, watu wa Kenya mjambo. Hii Kenya yenu, everything is being treated as a business opportunity, no matter the risk. Yani nyinyi Kenyans, mko na president aina gani? Which kind of president ambao mko nayo nyinyi watu wa Kenya? Hii mambo ya Ebola ni kitu ambacho we are not even supposed to debate it. It is something that does not even need any approval. Mnakumbuka wakati wa corona? Mnakumbuka wakati wa corona kama
And Kenyans, let me bring you up to speed, Mnakumbuka ile project ya kusterilize wanawake wetu? Semeni yes, msijifanya mmesahau. If you are a lady na uko na mtoto msichana hapa, do you remember? If you do, I want you to do me a favor. Wangekuwa na vaccine ya Ebola, Kongo ingekuwa nayo. Waamerika hawangepata. Tumeelewana? Kwa sababu TikTok haitaniruhusu niweke hii video. Mimi nakuomba wewe, pass the message. Watoto wetu wa kisichana, hata kama ni malaya, wasipatiwe hizo vitu. Itakuwa Ebola is now an outbreak and watu wanapewa vaccine. Wakenya wanawake wetu wamekuwa target sana. By the way, I am not trying to insult any country. I am not mentioning countries. Let me tell you the truth. Did you know that Kenya is one of the most brightest country in terms of education, in terms of innovations? And that scares first world countries so much. If you do not know, now you know. So what is the best thing they can offer to us? Diseases, so that we can die. Aye. Ruto, hauna huruma.
mngekuwa na huu rais kama mngekuwa na rais Ruto ambaye mko naye sahi Kenya kungekuwa hata bado watu 3 ndio naishi. Only 3 people wangekuwa na survive Kenya hii kama Ruto ndiye angekuwa president time ya corona. Let me tell you, nyinyi mnadhani hii Ebola it is just a common flu. Hii disease ni deadly. Let me tell you. Na sahi viongozi wenu wamegeuza Kenya kama dumping site. Why is your president risking your life? This is not even an issue ya kudiscuss. USA wanasema wanaweka wananchi wao first, interest ya wananchi, wanasema wanapenda wananchi wao, kwa hivyo they cannot allow mtu yote ambaye ameshikwa na Ebola kwa quarantine in USA. Kwa hivyo nyinyi wa
Let me find you that video. There was that video.
The Trump administration is currently planning
U.S. citizens exposed to...
Where's the video? I had the video.
Vice President.
Iko wapi? Kuna wengine hapo yenye huyu jamaa anaongea hapo anasema they will not allow. You can imagine, they will not allow their own Iko wapi? Kuna hiyo video yenye hao sijui ndio wanaitwa masenate. Where was the video? Nilikuwa nimepanga hizi video vizuri. Ndio hii.
Number one priority of our foreign policy is to protect the American people. We cannot and will not allow any cases of Ebola to enter the United States. So we surged assistance to make sure that is being contained there. And obviously, multiple agencies involved here are also very involved in tracking people, just to make sure that nobody comes into this country that has Ebola and creates a problem for us. Americans should feel assured that the president and his administration is doing everything we can to protect them on that front.
So if the president of America is doing that, okay, rejecting his own people, not a Kenyan going to seek medical help in America, no. If you are a Kenyan and you don't have that disease, probably, of which I know you will not be accepted, but their own citizens, wazungu, watu wako na ngozi za white, as long as they have Ebola, they can stay in this third world country. Wasemi nataka tufanye kitu moja. Nani anasema tuwashe moto? Nione sign of the hand. Hao watu wakae Kongo wakufie huko ama waende Amerika. President Ruto, can you hear me? Can you hear me, President Ruto? They either kufia huko Kongo ama waende kwao Amerika. We cannot have that deal. That deal is a no. Thank you so much. God bless you, but it is a no. We can't take such risks. First of all, we don't have facilities. And they are now making facilities. No, let them make it in their countries. Or those facilities in the same place. The Congo place, let them make those facilities in Congo. Kwani, what is the logic? What is the reasoning? What is the reasoning of you, Mr. President, and your group? I'm mad. I am very mad. I really don't understand this. Do you understand this? Me, I don't understand. Please, just wake me up. Maybe I'm sleeping. Tap the screen, guys. Why are you not tapping the screen? Tap the screen. You cannot be mad and you're not tapping my screen. We are supposed to be sharing this live. Actually, 15,000 people are supposed to be watching, or 100,000, so that the president can also watch. Okay? The president also needs to be here. Itumbi, uko wapi? Itumbi happens to be my follower. Wacheni kunitumia, I don't have active nini. I don't want it. Ish. Mkolashen. So we don't have, look here. We don't have the capacity to actually treat Ebola. And our whole president sitting in State House says it's okay. You bring those people, put them there. The people of Laikipia don't matter. If they can die, better. Is that what the president is telling people? I'm sick and tired of this government. I don't know whether you are. Ndio hii ndege. Nimeshatumiwa. Ndio hii ndege. Ndio hii ndege inapeleka watu Laikipia.
US Air Force.
US Air Force ndio hii wa Kenya. Mko ready? Wajakao atakuja kutuambia tuvute bangi, Ebola itaisha. Ndio hii. My question is, are you sure President Ruto is the same Ruto? You know, we can be blaming this person, but it is just a shell. He's not the one. Guys, are you sure it is President Ruto? Does anyone have a phone number for Mama Rachel? Kama mko kwa kwaya moja ama mko kanisa moja, can you call Mama and ask her, Mami, huyo ni ule mzee wako ama kuna kitu utuambi? It might not be President Ruto. We might just be blaming that soul. And it is somewhere very far away from the earth. Somebody needs to check if it is our president. Oh, we are finished. We are finished. Oh, our country is run by foreigners and we are talking about South Africa. Nimepewa suspension hapa. Nimepewa suspension. Wacha nikuje guys. We. Nimepewa suspension. Hawa watu ni matako. Nyinyi ni matako, hata mgeni suspend matako nyinyi. Acha nirudi. Shenzi. Mkola shen. Hata sitaki zoma congratulations zenyu. Start again. Guys, it is here. So all I'm asking is this. You will not see that on Citizen, okay? You will not see that information of Ebola or anything that is being cooked on Citizen TV. You will not see it on mainstream media. So please, you have to make me famous by making sure you follow me. Because I think I am the only one remaining with some small balls. Bado nimebaki na tumakende tudogo to expose the evil that is happening in our country. And President Ruto, please nakuomba usiniue. I'm planning to become the MP. Without bila kupea mtu hata shilingi sina. I'm planning to go to Kakamega, Ikolomani, to become the member of parliament. Naomba usinifinye. Mbona umekupea suspension? I don't know. Nimeona tu hapo. Umeiona? You're owning. The good thing unatoka tu narudi. So guys, it is happening already. They are in Laikipia. I don't know whether they have already brought the sick people or they are going to prepare that thing they call quarantine. So we have a very serious problem in this country. You get? We have a very, very serious problem. And the problem is our leaders. The problem is our leaders. But the big problem is us Kenyans. Wakenya wenye mtalipwa mwende protect ma leaders wenye wamewaibia. Unaenda kuprotect mtu mwenye amekuibia pesa, anakupatia hiyo pesa yenye amekuibia hata si quarter, zero, anakupatia 2,000, uende upige Mkenya mwenzako. You are the problem. Wakenya mapolisi, mjue hiyo Ebola ikibreak, hata ukiwa ndani ya hiyo kiuniform kiako, bado utashikwa nayo na hautaizuia na bunduki. Hautaizuia na rungu. Kwa hivyo Wakenya wakiamua on Monday wanaenda kwa street. Wachaneni na Wakenya waende kwa street, in fact provide security and escort them. Ebola haijui kama wewe ni polisi, haijui kama wewe ni mwananchi. Itakushika na itakufinya na itakuua na watoto wako watadanganywa, watasomeshwa na hawatasomeshwa. Mapolisi inueni mkono mseme mimi nitajitoa. Wale mapolisi ambao watajitoa tafadhali inueni mkono. Kwa sababu honestly me I don't know whether this is the president we elected. Okay, I might not have elected him personally, but I don't know if this is I don't know this is our president. I am not sure if President Ruto is the same person Kenyans elected. They might have fixed him. Maybe they have changed. It's their robot. They are just clicking here. Mnakumbuka Biden? They are just clicking here. Tit. You will say yes. What? You will say yes. Tit. Yes, I have said yes. Say yes again. Yes. Tit. Sign here. I have signed. Yes again. Yes. Tit. Tit. You will accept 500,000 Israelis in Kenya. Tit. I have accepted 500,000 Israelis in Kenya. Tit. Now go to sleep. Tit. Wakenya ile mambo nawaambia, ule jamaa wa kitumbo ule jamaa ambaye hana afya, akitakikana tit kizungu ana go back. Probably we might be blaming a soul that is not there. Ndege imefika. Ndege imefika. Wewe ukianza kuona mtu anakoa ovyo ovyo. Venom anasema best president of all time. Yeah, very best president of all time. The plane has arrived, my friend. I'm not joking. Say very soon. Wakina Venom tutakuwa kwa matanga yenu tukisema Bwana Mungu wangu ananipenda, nimefanya mambo ya ajabu. And you think US has the best facilities than Kenya? Kenya has no facility. My friend, you're saying you think US has... Kenya has no facility. They have none. Facility from where? Which fact? Wewe unasikia Abdul amenitukana hapa na hata siongee naye. Venom, hebu ambie hiyo gasi yako hapo juu najiita Abdul Karim. Acha kunuka mavi hapa. Najua maji imepotea kwao, so amejipanguza na tishu. Nonsense. Bwana Mungu wangu. Hello? Yes? Poa, inakuaje? Na stream live hapa Ebola. Kuna watu wameingia Kenya wako na Ebola. Ukisikia client wako anakoa akwambia anatoka Uganda, huyo unamwachia salon, kila kitu unatoroka. Ukikuwa na mgonjwa na nyamba hapo ovyo au sikira nuka kama mavi, toroka, huyo ni mgonjwa. Niko YouTube, niko TikTok, mambo ni mbaya. Niko TikTok mimi, nilitoka nikarudi ni kwa sababu nilikuwa nimepewa strike. Sawa, asante. Mwenyezi Mungu akubariki, na ukinyamba tafadhali make sure unanyamba dirisha zimefunguka. Inasemekana Ebola iko ndani ya mnyambo. Najua lazima usaidie watu. Wanaweza kuwa wanafikiria ni jokes na Ebola iko ndani ya mnyambo. Ajinyambia hapo ashike Ebola. Tunaweza jinyambia ashike Ebola. Sicheze. Wakenya, by now inafaa mkwe mmenijenga bana. By now inafaa mkwe mmenitumia tu M-Pesa hapa. Why are you not sending me something, guys? Ndio at least hata nikimadwa nishawaambia ukweli. Amwezi nitumia ka kitu wa Kenya. Nyinyi ni watu wa gani? Sasa nyinyi mnanisupport namna gani? Nikishikwa mwanze kusema free hamuoni namba, wacha niweke hapa na sasa namba mtu anaweka aje. Najua hata hizi vitu siku hizi zinakuwa ngumu kuweka. Inafaa mtume kitu bana. I'm the only one taking risk here. Mawala sheko. Sasa yuko hapo kwa Cindy unasema venye sijui King Master. Wachana na mambo ya King Master. Mlisabe. Good. Watu ebu mtume hapo kitu kabla nifinywe. Nikifinywa at least mtakuwa mmenijenga ka kitu, si ndio? Nasema nilikunywa chai ya watu hapa. Now listen, it is so uncalled for Mr. President, and I think it is just high time, without insulting him, without calling him names, it is just high time that we engage this president. Mr. President, mimi sitaki kukuja ati unipatie handout ya 1 million kama uvenye ulipea Ogaobina. I just want to have a serious candid conversation representing Kenyans of different thinking. Wewe ukae huko na mimi nikae hapa na TikTok yangu, ndio ukiambia mtu anipige risasi watu waone. Thank you Coach Dan. God bless you. Badala nipate M-Pesa naambiwa tu you alone. We, wachani kunitumia you alone. Nitumieni M-Pesa. If you believe in Ruto, comment 2 term. Sijui moderator wangu wako wapi. Ghasia kama hizo sitaki kuziona hapa. Sisi tunaongelea mambo ya Ebola, haijui 2 term, haijui 1 term. Uko hapo if you believe in Ruto. Shenzi sana. Ukiwa 2 term, bado utakufa tu na hizo Ebola. Ukiwa 1 term, bado utafagiliwa na hiyo disease haikuulizi wewe wa Ruto. Oh, acha niende. Wewe 2 term. Haiulizi mtu, inapita na wewe inakufagia. And if you have not followed me, follow me. Okay? Thank you so much, Coach Dan. Yani, Coach Dan is the only gifter here. You can see I'm being watched by 430 people. All of them broke, but they are busy saying 1 term, 2 term. All of you, 426 people, broke, shouting 1 term, 2 term. Do you know 2 term will not help you and 1 term will not help you? You will remain broke. Can you give to me so that I can exclude you in that line of poverty? Kuna mtu amenitumia pesa, huyo lazima tumtoe kwa hiyo line ya poverty. Edward, kuna mtu anaitwa Edward. Makofi kwa Edward. Makofi kwa Edward. Edward, you are not in the line of poverty. Edward, you are blessed. Your family members can never suffer. Edward, you can never see poverty around you. Edward, ukinyamba, wanapumua, wananusa. Edward, you are blessed. Mwingine? That is only Edward. Oh, watu wa YouTube wanalia pia niweke namba. YouTube poleni. I was dealing with Edward. No, I have to bless Edward. Edward, you are blessed beyond measure. Edward, I'm telling you, you are the next big deal. Ruto atakuja kukuomba umsupport mkono kwa sababu hayuko sure na hiyo elections. Edward, Mungu akuonekanie. Edward, may you never lack. Facebook inakuwaga tuna masafara. Hiyo hakuna haja ya kuweka namba. Facebook nyite sekeni hapo. Tutawaambia story yenu. Yeah. Guy Mystery, you will never lack. Huyu anaitwa Guy Mystery. Kuna Abdul Karim. Ni Karim ama ni Karim? Abdul Karim, Peter Mboro, you will never lack. Lakini nyinyi wa 2 term, 1 term, uko tu hapo na umesota. Una shout 2 term. Na unaishi kwa nyumba ya mabati inanyesha. 2 term. My brother, you are born to die poor. Continue suffering in poverty while you say 2 term, corona is coming for you, Ebola is coming for you. You are 2 term. You will only die 1 term. YouTubers pia nyinyi mchangamke hapo nisiwacheke. Ati I'm being followed by paupers. Kazi ni kuteseka huko. Unasikia Michael? Lakini wakienda kwa Githaiga, muuza mkundu. Sio lion, sio whale, sio nothing. Bora tu aseme. Bibi kwaja. Wakienda kwa kina Cindy huko, mimi nilipigana kwa sababu walinipiga kwa sababu sikuwa nimekula ugali, kama ningekuwa nimekula kuon. Wanatupa pesa. Lakini hapa pale tuna make sense, hatu wa kusupport, utalala njaa wewe, enda kazi. Edward, God bless you. God may see you through. Edward, mtu anaitwa Edward. Sisemi jina pili, mnaweza mroga. Edward. Hey. Whoever is called Edward, may you be blessed with your family. 100 ushanza kuburi, si ufunge church sasa. Eagle, nimesema hii kanisa yangu si ya maskini. Tafadhali. Hiyo maskini yako Eagle, rudisha kwenyu. Anyway, wacha tuache jokes. So guys, I am very disappointed in President William Samoei Ruto. I don't think I should even fear to tell him, shame on you, President. It is a big shame that your fellow president will force you to accept rejects. First of all, these people give us rejects in terms of clothing, in terms of phones. Even I noticed, Kenyans, I'm very serious. How many of you do you think you have what do you call these phones? Ultra S25, Ultra S26 originals, or iPhone 17 originals? Can I tell you something and surprise you? The iPhones that come to Kenya and the iPhones that go to US and Europe, the phones that come to Kenya, Samsung Ultra, don't ever brag if you bought it in Kenya, because the quality is not even the same. Can you imagine? From the thing you are paying for, it is under quality. We unanielewa? Unaona hiyo simu unanunua 240,000, unaibai Kenya. Even China knows the phones that are going to America are supposed to be of this quality and standard. The phones that are going to Africa, this is the standard. Can you imagine? Like monkeys do not deserve the finest. Eka link ya Telegram. Triza sina link ya Telegram. Naweka sahi sababu hizi maebola naweka. Sawa? Nitajenga ni mpya. Nitajenga link mpya. Before I sleep, you will find the link here. But I will not have posted anything yet. Okay? Yes, I deleted my Telegram. Wewe ushaiwekewa bunduki kwa kichwa na DCI wewe? Hujawahi. Lakini itwa pale headquarters ufinywa tumakende kidogo. Utadelete hizo account bila kufikiria. So if you want to know where my accounts went, ulizeni DCI pale headquarters. So you can follow these ones now. We start all over. But I learned my lesson. Huh? Mbona na block watu watuta? Mimi nimeblock nani bro? Mimi nimeblock mtu kweli? Bro. Have I blocked anyone? No, I've not blocked anyone. We have just argued but not blocking. Ish. Unataka kuchange confusion hapa hivi. Yes, hello, Abdul.
Aje?
Niko poa sana.
Mimi niko hapa, hata pia mimi niko fiti. Nataka niambia watu wanashikazana hapa chini kutuambia tutam. Sio watu wanakaa Kenya gani? Sasa watu wanashinda wamekimbia na tutam, utapata hata wengine hawana kura. Sasa sisi ndio tunakaa hii Kenya, tunaona venye Kenya yetu inaenda. 2027 watu wajitokeze, vijana. Najua vijana hao watu wako hapa wana watch, ni vijana. Vijana tujitokeze. Twende tujue, tukumbuke wale vijana wenzetu wamekufa, wale watu wameabductiwa, wale irudi.
Yeah.
Nikie ule mtu nataka vote for ule mtu mwenye unaona mtu yenyewe anaweza peleka Kenya yetu mbele. But wale watu wanasema tutam. Hiyo nayo ni uongo. Alafu kitu kingine ya mwisho, vijana, najua kila mtu anapenda, hakuna mtu anapenda maskini.
True.
Wale watu wenye tumegrow wala finye si fiti sana.
Yeah.
Vijana tujitume, tusiue mtu, tusiuliwe, tufanye vitu safe, tuweke Mungu mbele, itajipa siku moja.
Amen.
So thanks bro.
Kimoja. Aya, to balance gender. Ann.
Yo.
How are you?
I am good through the watchdog. How are you?
I am great. Welcome.
Mimi
Unapotane
nyinyi ni maumbwa, hamuna akili, magasia nyinyi, kwa sababu mtu atuta makuna Kenya anajua chenye anasema.
Sasa imekuwa political platform.
Ametuletea nyumba zetu. Wewe mtu wa tutam, wacha hiyo quarantine ya motherfucker ya Ebola au mtu wa Ebola ukae nao kwako, kwa sababu hauna akili ukisimama ukisema ati tutam. Hauna akili kabisa ukisema tutam. Kwanza ukipata mtu mwenye anakuambia ati tutam, wewe ni umbwa. Enda Google search kuhusu Ebola. search kuhusu Ebola, read it very well, understand everything. Alafu ukuje uniambie tutam. Ukuje tu uniambie tutam, oneka hiyo akili yako inafanya. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa.
Huyu madam amekasirika. Naelewa, pole sana. Wewe mnaniuliza na ruhusu, si hata mimi nimetusiwa tu, niko tu amongst nyinyi. Tumetusiwa tu wote. Hello, Charlton. Unmute sir.
Hello.
Ati shule gani naungua saa hii?
The school is on fire.
Which school?
I think girls. Kasharage, ebu uliza watu wa hiyo side. Juu nimeona kwa group ya polisi saa hii.
Itabidi nimerudisha Telegram sasa. Guys, nitafungua Telegram, okay? By kesho Telegram it will be up. No, by tonight. In fact, let me do this, Let me do this. Let me just create. Hapana, sasa hii imezidi. Nilikuwa nimesema sitawahi rudi Telegram, lakini sasa mnanilazimisha kurudi Telegram. What is happening, man? Kasharage. You guys want to finish us, one? Kasharage. Okay. Tengeleza channel. Anyway, wacha niandike. Okay, good. Telegram. Siwaambii inajiita aje, wewe utaenda tu kwa Telegram utaipata. Nitakuwekea link. Okay? Ndio watu wasiende Okay, Telegram link iko kwa my backup account. Wacha nitume hapo request. Huko ndio naanza kumwaga vitu sasa. This is so uncalled for. No. Ito nimeboeka tu. Hiyo ni backup account yangu. Nimeweka hapo link. Siwezi weka hapa sasa hivi unatumia phone, That is my Telegram. Wale wanatakanga Telegram yangu. Nimetengeleza mpya, so ujue ukienda hapo utakuwa the first subscriber. Sawa? Hawa watu wanachoma mashule ndio walete hawa watu wa Ebola. I'm just trying to think like that. Hawa watu wanachoma tuzo mashule. Hakuna student anachoma shule. Kuna strike ya nini? Kuna mtihani gani yenye students wana strike? Hakuna. Sawa, Dieri, you just send me to this. Telegram link iko hapo na wewe. Si ndio hii Telegram link? Nimefika 14K. Telegram link iko kwa hii channel iko hapa chini. Unaona hii channel nimehost hii. Ukienda kwa hiyo channel utaona link iko hapo kwa bio. Alafu click open, enter the 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, open in browser, itakufungulia Telegram yako, follow. Sawa? Yes, lakini usicall sahi. Yes, unaweza call lakini usicall sahi. Ase wanachoma shule, unajua watu hii is very sensitive. So everyone will look that direction of the school while they are bringing these so-called sick people from America. Hii government imenichosha mimi. Nimechoka sana. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? I just don't know what is wrong with these people. I wish I knew what is wrong with them, but I don't know what is wrong with them. Ushaichoka hivi. Watu wana huruma. Watoto wa watu wanaungua tu, mnaendelea tu. May your kids never know peace. May your kids live long to suffer. Ai. Ksharage girls. Nimeshika hiyo jina. Imagine it's true. It's true. Hii nayo imechomeka vibaya. Mnachoma mashule, muue watoto wa watu, ndio watu wenyu wa Ebola wakuja wa relax, si ndio? Mbarikiwe sana mikundu nyinyi. Guys, hata nimechoka akili. Who does this? Imagine ukweli. Hii Kenya, one day itabidi watu wengine kama sisi tumwage damu, ndio our coming kids Ksharage. I hope hakuna mtu amededi. So far, no much information, just images of a burning school. Ksharage. Guys, wacheni niende nikaseti hiyo Telegram niweke kwa link zote. Tuanze kuchafua basi. Nimechoka na hii country mimi. We, twendeni Sudan ama uko takufa haraka. Who finds pride in killing children? Who does that? I think after the MP, sitaenda governor, nitaenda president. Nianguke tu. But nitawakumbusha hizi moments. Tuliletewa Ebola, watoto wetu wakaanza kuchomwa kwa mashule. Aya, wase wangu wa TG, nimerudisha TG. You know how we do it, right? Nimerudisha TG, lakini iko inaanza 0, inaanza scratch. Hebu nione kwanza tuko ngapi. TG tumeanza 0. Nilikuwa nimetoka TG for good, mmenirudisha. $14 subscribers already. Sawa, nataka kutoka niweke pia kwa hii channel. Hakuna exam. Unajua, ma student to strike jua nini? Ma student to strike over serious over things like food ni mbaya, exam, maybe sijui wamenyimwa ma games, vitu kama hizo. Students waamkangi tu wanachoma shule. It just doesn't happen like that. Ama wewe ukusoma high school uelewe venye hizi vitu tulikuwa nafanyaga. This is just distraction. Wakenya, watu wa Ebola wanaletwa Laikipia. Sawa. Hai, directly kuna issue kubwa sana. Hiyo link mtu hawezi click, kwani wasa wamejoin aje? Si wase 14 wamejoin. Nasema hii link. Wezi join aje? So no link up. You just click on this link like this. Hai clickiki. It's not being clickable. Oh, mimi tukende sana. Wacha ni add. Kwani hawa wengine hao wamekopi wakapaste kwa account zao. Thank you. Kenya. Hapo inafaa niandike TG. Acha niandike TG. Telegram. Andika TG bana, Telegram nini? Wacha niweke emoji ya kidole nionyeshe kwa hapo chini. Ndio nimwambia mniache niende ni seti Telegram sasa vizuri. Inaonekana watu wanataka nirudi huko. Acha nirudi niwasumbue basi. Telegram link. Tabidi nikaitengeleze. You are right. Mwenye ameniambia iklikiki yako right, by the way. It is not clicking. Telegram. Ama ni change jina, niite aje. Acha niite. Acha nisiite EXPOZINGA, acha niite Truth Watchdog 1. Acha ni change image ndio nichanganisha mang'ombe zenye zishasikia jina juu zitaenda zifungue. Acha hata ni delete hiyo channel yote kwanza. Let me just delete it, niandike. Guys, delete your channel. Kama ulikuwa umenifollow ukijipata kwa mtaro ujue delete. I need to start afresh, like really do the right settings, kila kitu. Chini ndio kuseti channel siwaweke hapa. Sawa guys. Ni vibaya sana kuzubaa mbele ya watu. I just want to say thank you. God our bless. Naenda kutengeleza Telegram tuanze kuchafua tena ground. Sawa? Make sure umenifollow kama hujanifollow, this is the main account. Road to 100k in less than a week. I think we can do that, guys. On YouTube we have a dream road to 500k subscribers. So please kama mnaweza nisaidia hata TikTokers endeni subscribe kwa YouTube EXPOZINGA. Mbona ongea story ya watu hii kuibiwa? Triza, uko na makamasi tu kwa akili, si ndio? Asi sahi mambo saizi mambo ya kazi, sahi ni mambo tofauti sana. Yaani makamasi imejaa tu kwa akili. Mbona ongea mambo ya toi and you are not watching my videos and you are complaining. Kwani wewe? Fountain Junior, 𝐜𝐨𝐧𝐭𝐞𝐬. Huyu msichana unaona hapa hivi ndio mwezi wa watoto huku. Okay? Alionekana na mtoi mwisho wapi? Alionekana mtoi pale hivyo clean shelf kahawa wendani. Alikuja tu hivi anajifanya anatembea venye anaongea story ya watu hii. Sura kama bibi ya Chela. Kenyans, do me a... Story ya Ebola imefika wapi? Story ya Ebola ni mmeletewa Ebola. Anyway guys, wacheni niende nikae chini ni create channel and then tuanze kufanya hiyo maneno. Sawa? Link mtazipata hapa kwa TikTok. Nita announce. Tuna post video watch alafu na complain.